YouTube family, what is going on? To any viewers, do not leave. Do not leave this video if you hold XRP. You will want to see this video. You're going to want to see these questions I ask and understand exactly what it's saying and why I'm asking them. It directly explains why market cap is completely irrelevant when it comes to XRP's price. I can show you through math and tons of other metrics, which I will, that XRP will be over $100 one day. Easy. Easy. Some of the figures are up to $18,000, which I think is absolutely ridiculous and not going to happen, but the math is there, okay? The Wall Street, the big banks, all of these institutions, you think they don't have more advanced like AI models than Chatgpt? Of course they do. Of course they've run all these metrics through, their AI models. Of course they've looked at all the money velocity and all the other stuff that Ripple talks about and is the metrics on why XRP will have a huge price. Money velocity and the base transactional volume is exactly what I keep talking about to everyone and why it makes market cap irrelevant when it comes to utility. Because money velocity directly impacts XRP's price, and we're going to get into all of that. So there's a short summary of what I'm going to show, and then the rest of this is going to be short answers going through the actual questions. And then I'm going to tomorrow record a much longer form video that is probably going to be about 25 to 30 minutes, going through question by question, pointing out interesting things, explaining them, answering all of that and really doing the deep dive part of the research. But I'm going to give you guys the key points here. Okay, so let's get right into it. Really quick, hope you noticed the swag. We are live. Happy to have that done. So let's go here, okay? So, chatgpt.com, all right? I already have all of the questions typed up right here. So let's start going through them. Once again, I'm going to go through the questions really quick, show you the price targets, and give you the, the conclusion basically, so it'll be fast. What is the closest estimate you can give me, shown in USD, for the total global value of all assets across all markets? Okay, and then it goes into an enormous figure encompassing equities, real estate, debt, securities, derivatives, commodities, and more. Blah, blah, blah. Goes through to list all of them, right? Summing up all of these is about 600 to $650 trillion in global asset value, okay? But let's take a look at something here. The global derivatives market alone says it has an estimated notional value of over 1 quadrillion. So the global derivatives market has a notional value higher than the total amount of assets pretty much combined, right? So that would actually put this number closer to 2 trillion of transferable money, okay? So the notional value in the derivatives, that's not actual money in there. What it's saying here, the gross market value, 15 to 20 trillion, that's actual money, okay? So the 15 to 20 trillion is actual money in there. The 1 quadrillion is all of the swaps, all of the contracts, all of the broken down pieces of the derivatives, all of that stuff, okay? So all of this, the 1 quadrillion, could potentially be tokenized and transferred. So we're going to go with the total estimated value of all assets that could be tokenized and transferred of $1 quadrillion. That'll just give us a really good base, knowing that the amount of money that actually is being moved and transferred in assets is higher than that. It is higher than that. That is a fact. We don't even know all the money and all the M1 and M2 movements and all of that out there because it's not tracked. They don't track it on purpose. Otherwise, we would see what they're up to and what they're doing. Okay. What is the closest estimate you can give me in USD for the total global amount of money transferred daily across all assets and digital transfer methods? Okay, so then it comes back into this. Look at the Forex, daily trading volume, 7.5 trillion, stocks, 200 billion, debt securities, 800 billion. It keeps going down through here. Derivatives trading, 2 to 3 trillion in notional value daily. But they estimate it's around 50 to 100 billion. But once again, the 2 to 3 trillion is all of those swaps and transfers and everything. So that could be tokenized money on the XRP blockchain. Okay. So then it says down here, estimated daily transfer volume is $8.5 to $9 trillion USD. Okay, so that's daily volume, they say is $10 trillion. I will show you why that is not true, though, really quickly. I Googled what is the global daily money transfer volume, right? So it says the same thing, 7.5, right? But down here, this is interesting because JP Morgan processes nearly 10 trillion daily in payments across 170 countries and 120 currencies. So JP Morgan alone globally does over $10 trillion, right? It doesn't even say how much the Fed does at all. And Swift, I know, is close to $10 trillion a day as well. So in total, I mean, right here, look at this payments. The global payment industry has handled 3.4 trillion transactions in 2023 with a total value of 1.8 quadrillion. There it is. See? Global payments industry. All right, $1.8 quadrillion. So capturing 10 trillion, 20 trillion, 100 trillion, which would only be 10%, not even 10% of the total transfer volume, is super, super doable for Ripple and XRP. Okay, so keep that in mind. 10% to 20% global adoption. That's what we're looking for. Okay, next question. Wouldn't the combined amount of all assets be closer to 2 quadrillion in transferable value, given the derivatives market handles over 1 quadrillion by themselves? Okay, and then it breaks down the notional value and then the real value, like I was talking to you about, right? But then it comes down here and it goes, for actual transferable value, the 650 to $700 trillion range is more accurate. So once again, we're still seeing pretty close figures to, getting to $1 quadrillion, right? Regardless, 10% to 20% adoption and we skyrocket. Okay, so now I get into XRP, tying it into all of that. Ripple and XRP can enable banks and institutions to move money in real time, settled in seconds, every second of every day. Could this new technology to banks allowing them to move more money and faster increase the daily volume you just gave me? Yes, the adoption of technologies like Ripple and its cryptocurrency XRP by banks and institutions can significantly increase the daily volume across financial systems. Here's why. Okay, and then it goes into talking about exactly why. Let's look into this. Elimination of pre-funded accounts. Okay, well, we'll read through this really quick because these are good points. Real-time settlement. Swift takes days, tying up trillions in liquidity. Ripple settles in seconds, reducing friction, freeing up trillions in liquidity. Increased throughput. With near instant settlement, institutions can process more transactions in less time, effectively increasing the daily flow of money without increasing costs or liquidity needs. Today, banks, Nostro, Vostro accounts globally to facilitate cross-border payments, locking up $10 trillion in liquidity that they have no access to. It's locked up pretty much. They have to keep it there so they can handle all of these cross-border payments and everything. So that means unlocking this value gives all of these banks money back in their pocket. And how do they unlock that? By using XRP as a bridge currency, these accounts are no longer necessary, allowing this capital to circulate instead of sitting idle. Okay? And then right here, volume of smaller high-frequency payments. That is what's going to happen. It's going to be payments all day, every second, 24 hours a day, 365. That's what's going to happen with these banks. They're going to love it because they're going to be able to save money sending smaller amounts than they would if they're sending huge fat amounts it's more risk for them of a giant amount getting lost or something happening compared to sending, $1,000 at a time or whatever. Every time someone's depositing money into their bank or withdrawing, they're making that happen in real time. So instead of the end of the day when they're doing their bookkeeping, it's, hundreds of millions of dollars, everything's already settled and done. So look, Ripple's adoption could raise daily transfer volumes to 12 to 15 trillion or more. Okay. So I said how much of the total money and transfers you listed are attributed to the USA / from the USA. And then it goes into talking about all of it, right? And it says right here, the US contributes 4 to 5 trillion daily to global money transfers directly. Indirectly, through US dollar dominance and Forex cross-border flows, it is involved in $6 to $7 trillion daily. or about 70 to 80% of global money transfers. 70-80% of global money transfers come from the United States. Ripple is here. Ripple is not implemented anywhere in the United States. They are 95% outside of the United States, according to the CEO, meaning the other 5%, which accounts for 70 to 80% of global money transfers, when that is activated, we're going to see price skyrocket, and I'll show you why. Okay. If XRP was handling a daily flow of $10 trillion passing through it because of ODL, what would the price be given XRP supply? Okay, so then it comes in here, and this is where it starts talking about the velocity of money. Okay, it breaks down everything, and then it goes into the velocity. So let's read what the velocity is. Transaction turnover is the velocity of money. The same XRP can be used multiple times per day, velocity. So the price depends on how many times XRP circulates to settle that $10 trillion, meaning if it's a bunch of tiny transactions or one big transaction, okay? So let's look at this. Scenario 1, low velocity, one transaction a day, okay? One transaction a day, meaning they're sending that 10 trillion in one transaction, basically. Or all the banks send it, their treasury at the same time at, night or whatever. That one transaction would put XRP at $192.31. Let's say they're doing 5 transactions a day. They're breaking up that 10 trillion 5 times, right? So it's each XRP is used 5 times per day. Sorry, that's what I meant. It's XRP is being flipped. So this is each XRP is used once per day, which is just one payment. And then this is each XRP is circulated, all of them, 52 billion is circulated 5 times, meaning they're used 5 times in total throughout the day. That would make the price $38.48. Okay, so as we have more use, the price is actually, it stabilizes lower. Okay, and that's going to play, that's not something to be, to get bearish about, because when I show you the rest of the money that's going to flow through it, you'll understand why we still see a 4-figure XRP if we handle all the money. And I'm talking like all the money. But high velocity, 10 transactions a day gives us a $20 XRP, right? So this number you could pretty much get, through regular math as well too. But this shows that the velocity of XRP, the utility of it, no matter what, the utility of XRP will push the price up. It doesn't matter about market cap. It is only about the utility, okay? So then it goes into velocity, circulating supply, liquidity, all of that, but as a realistic scenario, assuming high velocity transactions would suggest a price between $19 to $40 per XRP. If adoption grows and velocity remains lower, XRP prices could skew higher. Okay, so I said, how much money would XRP worth if it handled all daily real-time transfers in regards to the over 1 quadrillion in transferable value? Okay, so then it goes down through here. Let's say that they're moving that 1 quadrillion in value every day, which, I mean, I guess over time it could happen, but seems unlikely to me. So just keep in mind, this is Moon Boy stuff here, okay? But I do believe XRP will capture, 50% of the global market for sure. But let's, why not? Just a dream. Let's say it handles all the money, okay? So if they did it in low velocity, 1 transaction a day, that would give us a price of $19,230 per XRP, handling 1 quadrillion in volume daily, meaning that they were turning over all of their assets every day. If we did 5 transactions per day per XRP, right, then we would have $3,846 per XRP. High velocity, we'd have $1,923. Then it keeps going through here, and then I said, so this right here, with realistic velocity assumptions, 5 to 10 transactions per XRP per day, the price would likely settle around $20 or $2,000 to $4,000 per XRP, provided the infrastructure and adoption to handle such flow exists. Okay, what is the current velocity of the USD? Number of times each USD is used. I would like some reference to the current system to compare the price targets you gave me and how you could use XRP through ODL to help make the velocity of money faster / each one used more. Okay, current velocity of the USD. This is the thing right here. I want you to pay very close attention to this. Current velocity is 1.2 to 1.5 of the USD. Okay, that is the current velocity of the United States dollar is 1.2 to 1.5. That is the base of XRP. So XRP is as good or better than the current system at a minimum, at a very, very minimum. Okay, and we obviously know it's much better than that because it can handle 30, 40, whatever velocity of money transfers if it needed. In very small payments, right? So then it goes into talking about the ODL and everything, how much it could scale. XRP being reused 5 to 10 times per day, is basically a 10x compared to the current use, 500% to 1,000% more. And then it goes back into, discussing all the prices and everything. So, and then it goes and talks about how it could still reach $2,000 to $4,000 range, given the velocity of money. So I go, due to the velocity of money directly impacting XRP price through utility, making market cap irrelevant, what would happen to XRP price if, let's say, 25% of Ripple's known partners went live at the same time on ODL for transactions using XRP and started pushing trillions through in a matter of weeks? Clearly, this would create extremely high velocity of money out of nowhere, so the price per token would increase substantially from all the volume, but not as substantially if one bank at a time went online using XRP. So then it goes and breaks it down, right? Let's say 25%, so 75 institutions went live, pushing trillions through. They got high velocity here of the money and everything, right? And so we get $20 to $40 again, right? And price stabilizing as adoption and volume increases and everything, right? So then over here at the very bottom, it says over time as velocity normalizes, prices would stabilize in the range of $20 to $100 per XRP depending on transactional volumes. All right. So this is the most important part, I think. Oh, and I forgot right here too. This is actually the most important part. Market cap becomes irrelevant. High velocity renders traditional market cap metrics irrelevant. Instead, price is determined by utility, velocity, and liquidity. Okay? Market cap becomes irrelevant. Keep telling everyone. So wouldn't it stand to reason, since Trump has pledged to make America a crypto leader in the world and also make holding any U.S. started crypto capital gains free, that Ripple would take a significant market share / have greatly increased adoption in terms of money transferred through XRP? And then it goes, yes, if policies were implemented, makes United States a global leader, and the capital gains thing could significantly increase adoption, right? Starts going through all of this, talking about all of them. Ripple could capture a larger share of the 1 trillion global, and it goes into all of this. What does this mean for the price of XRP? So because of United States adoption and regulations here and a friendly home, field for Ripple, we would literally see the price of XRP's targets double to quadruple, right? We'd get pretty much starting off at 10% of daily flows, $51, and 20% of daily flows would be $100 per XRP. We know the future is tokenized, real-world assets on the blockchain. Taking all we have talked about, give me price targets for all the money being transferred through XRP. I want the layout based on adoption equaling amount of transfer volume value through XRP, and given the supply of XRP, what the price would be. This is the last question that I asked it, okay? And it kind of ties everything in together. So I re-asked it the question, giving everything that we had just discussed about adoption and all of that, right? So when we start coming through here, price targets by adoption level, low adoption, 10% of global flows, volume 100 trillion a day, okay? Low velocity of 5, we would get $384.62. Low velocity of 10, or high velocity of 10, $192. Velocity of 20, we actually get $96, okay? So the more banks use it, the more the price stabilizes for them. But they're going to be using a stable coin anyways, instead of holding XRP and sending it to each other. So 25% of market adoption globally, we'd have $961 XRP, $480 XRP, $240 XRP. 50% of global flows, $1,900 XRP, $900 XRP, $500 XRP. 100% of global flows, obviously probably never going to happen ever, right? So we're starting at a velocity of 5 compared to the 1 that gave us the $19,000 value earlier. But the velocity of 5 gives us the $3,800 XRP. Velocity of 10 gives us $1,900 XRP. Velocity of 20 gives us $1,000 XRP. Okay, so we're looking at these prices here with tons of adoption, good regulations in the United States, and tons of utility through XRP. We're looking at anywhere from $20 to $4,000 range on almost all of these metrics that I showed you. Okay, that is pretty incredible. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really appreciate you staying and watching. I guess my video was not short and sweet like I thought it was going to be because there was so much to go over, but please like, share, comment, subscribe, get it all out there as much as you can. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for watching. And whatever you do, don't buy a FLRMOON.